Hello students, in previous lecture we have seen equivalence classes theorem. Now in this lecture we will see functions. So what is mean by functions? Functions. So suppose we have the functions from x to y. So f from x to y is said to be function if capital X is the domain of the function and y is the codomain of that function, and every value is assigned from set x and we get the values in set y. Means suppose I have function f of x is equal to y, then x are the values from set x, so x belongs to capital X and we get value of y. So y is equal to f of x in codomain. So function is the, we see definition, function of function from x to y is a particular type of relation which assigns to each element x belongs to capital X to a unique element to a to unique element y belongs to y, then we say that function f from x to y is a function. So we generally denote this by f from x to y. So if f is function from x to y, if f is a function from x to y, so we write it as f from x to y, where what is capital X? X is the domain of the function and y is codomain of the function. Capital X is domain of function, and capital Y is codomain of function. So what is mean by domain and codomain? Domain means we give the input of that function, which is domain, and output of the function is nothing but the codomain. So if I have function f of x is equal to x square, so I will plot the graph of these functions. So like this. So this is the x axis and this is y axis. So x axis is nothing but domain of the function and y axis is nothing but codomain of the function. So y axis is the codomain of the function. So f of x is equal to x square is the function and domain of the function. Suppose f from a real number r to r. So this r is the domain of that function and this r is the codomain of that function. So this r means this is real line r. So this r means this real line, and this r means on y axis real line. So this is the domain of the function and this is the codomain of the function. So let's see, for example, let f assigns to each real numbers, or let f is equal to f of x is equal to x square for every real number x. So what is given? Function f of x is equal to x square for every real number x. Then f is function from then f is function from R to R. So here what is given function? So f of x is equal to x square for every real values of x. So x belongs to what we have given? X belongs to real number R, and with what is the function? F of x is equal to x square. Then f is function from real number R to R. So this R is the domain of function and this R is the codomain of the function. So f from R to R is functions, because for every value of x, there assigns exactly unique value in y, so which is the function. Now next, like example, let a be the set a b c d and capital B be the set a b c. Define function f from capital A to B by correspondence. F of A is equal to B, f of B is equal to C, and f of C is equal to C, and f of D is equal to B. Then, so here A set has element A, B, C, D, and B set has A, B, C. So f from A to B is said to be function, because every element from set A assigns unique element in set B. So see here f of A, so there exists B, right? So f of A is equal to B. So for element B there exists C. For element C there exists element C in B. For element D inside A there exists an element B inside capital B, right? So there exists unique element inside B for every element inside A. So f from A, then f from A to B is said to be function, because every values in set A assigns unique value in B. So f from A to B is said to be function. So we denote by the Venn diagram. Suppose in this set A has element A, B, C, D and B set. So this is A set, and B set has element A, B, C. So what we have given, A assigns to B, B assigns to C, C assigns to C, and D assigns to B. So what we have here, every element assigns exactly one element from this. Means we have given set A and set B. So with relation correspondence, f of A is equal to B, f of B is equal to C, f of C is equal to C, and f of D is equal to D. Means every element in set A assigns exactly one element in B. So here from A we get single line, so one element. From B I have only one line. From C I have again single line. So we see that every element from set A exists unique elements in set B. So the function f from A to B is a function. Now next we will see range of the function. Range of function. So range of the function f from x to y is defined to be the subset R of f such that y belongs to y for some x belongs to x, or we say that range of f is equal to all f of x such that x belongs to x. Means suppose I have the function y is equal to f of x, then range means the suppose I have the function f of x is equal to x square. So graph of that function it should be, suppose I have the function f from a real number r to a real number r. So what is the domain of this function? Domain is the real number. And what is the codomain? Codomain of the function is a real number again. So domain of the function is this. So this is the x-axis. So this is the domain, and codomain of the function is this whole y-axis. This is the codomain. And range of the function is the interval of the graph. So what is the interval of the graph? So this is this line is real number, so this is minus infinity to infinity. So we have what is the range of our graph? So our graph is lies from 0 to infinity, so the range of that function should be 0 to infinity. So range of f of x, function f of x is 0 to infinity, right? So this is our codomain and range of that function. So where the graph lies, so graph lies from 0 to infinity, because this on y-axis graph lies from 0 to infinity. This is the range of that given function. So range is always subset of codomain, because codomain, this is our codomain, here y-axis, this is codomain, and graph lies from 0 to infinity, which is the range of your function. So range is always subset of codomain. Now we'll see definition of range. So what is range? Range is r of f such that f of x, r of f is equal to f of x such that x belongs to real number r. Then we say that function f of x is the range of that function. So the definition, the range of function f from x to y is defined to be the subset r of f, which is set up of those y belongs to f, y belongs to y, such that what is y is equal to f of x for some x belongs to x, or in other words we denote by r of f, which is set up all f of x such that x belongs to x. So f of x is the range of that function. This where we say that we see in the graph where our graph lies. So this is the range of that function. So r of f is equal to f of x such that x belongs to x of y, that is set of all images, that is set of all images of all elements of set x. And we also denote range of x f as f of x. For example, I take let x y be non-empty sets. Now fix y naught belongs to codomain y. The function f from x to capital Y defined by f of x is equal to y naught. So here y naught is fixed value, means suppose which is real number or whatever domain you have, domain or codomain. So here x are the values from domain and y naught are the values from codomain. So y naught is the fixed value, so which may be real or whatever you have given the region. So here f of x is equal to y naught, which is fixed value, means we say that function f of x is the constant function. So because this is not variable, so this is the fixed value. Here x are the values from set x, we get always constant values. So we say f of x is equal to y naught for each x belongs to set x is called constant function, is called constant function. Also, next example, suppose I have a function f from real number r to r with function value 0 for each x belongs to real number r. Means every value from r we get always 0 values. So this is again constant function, or we say that it is a 0 function. So for each x belongs to r is constant function, is constant function, also called, also called zero function, zero function on real number r. And next I will take identity function. For each non-empty set x, the function f from x to x defined by f of x is equal to x. Identity function means if I get value 1 I will get 1, if I get value I take value 2, then output will be 2. Means this is the same, if I take value x then it gives again x. So this is the identity function. So f from x to x defined by f of x is equal to x for each x belongs to set x is called identity function. Identity function of identity function f. Now next we will see equality of functions. So equality of functions. If we have two functions and then when we say that the two functions are should be equal, so let x, y, z, w be non-empty sets and function f from x to y and g from z to w be two functions. We say that f is equal to g and write g, f is equal to g, f is equal to g. Means we have four sets which is non-empty sets, f from x to y and g from z to w. Then we say that the two functions f and g are said to be equal if first condition, if first condition x must be z. So value of x is same as value of z, means set x and set z are same and set y and set w are same. So x is equal to z and set y is equal to set w, that is domains and codomains of f and g are equal, that is domain and codomain of f and g equal. And second condition, for each x belongs to x and value of x should be z. For each x belongs to x and x is equal to z, then we write, or we have, then we have f of x is equal to g of x. Thus, if f and g are functions from x to y, then f is equal to g. If these two conditions satisfied, then we say that these given two functions are said to be equal. If this condition not satisfied, then we say that function f and g is not equal. So we say that we say f is not equal to g if and only if there exist x belongs to x such that f of x not same as g of x, means there exists value of domain such that f of x not same as g of x. If this type of case arise, then we say that function f and g are not equal. So for example, we will see, consider the function consider the function f from z to z and g from natural number to set of integers defined by f of x is equal to g of x is equal to x square. So we have asked, is f is equal to g question mark. So this is the equality of function. This is the condition for two functions are said to be equal. When we say that the given two functions are equal, so f and g are equal, and domain of the function should be equal and codomain of the function should be equal, means x is equal to 0 and y is equal to w. But here we see what is the domain of the function f, z set of integer, and what is the domain of g, which is natural number. Here domain of the two given functions are not same, means domain are different. Therefore the function f of x is equal to g of x are not equal. Therefore, as domain of function are not equal, therefore functions f not equal to g. Is here domain of the function are different, so that's why functions are not equal. So next example, let f from real number r to r defined by f of x is equal to 3x plus 2, and let g from r to close to 0 to infinity defined by g of x is equal to 3x plus 2 are f and g equal. So we go through our definition, then what we see here. So what is the domain of the function? F have domain r and g r. So codomain of the function, f is real number and codomain of the function g is 0 to infinity. So codomain of the functions are not same, that's why functions are not equal. So here codomains of f and g are not equal, therefore f not equal to g, function f not equal to function g. Now let's see some examples of how to find a range of the functions. So we'll see some examples. Let f from set of integers to integer. So domain is integer and codomain again integer, defined by the function f of m is equal to m plus 1. So what is range? Range f question mark, and this is the first. second question, let g from natural number to natural number defined by f of n is equal to n plus 1. So what is range of g? So we will find range of function. So we have seen definition of range. So what is the definition? Range of f is nothing but f of x such that x belongs to set x. Then output of the function f of x is the range of that function. So here I have given domain set of integer in first example and codomain is set of integers. So we have to find range. First, the range of f is defined by the function r of f is equal to set of all f of m such that m belongs to what? So here f of m belongs to set of integers. So which belongs to set of integers because f of m from codomain. So f of m belongs to z such that x belongs to what? X belongs to what? Set of integers. So what is our function defined here? F of m is equal to m plus 1. So I will write f of m as m plus 1 such that m belongs to what? So sorry, here I take here function is in from m. So I will write m belongs to set of integers. So m belongs to z. Therefore, so here all the values are of the form m plus 1 where m belongs to what? Set of integers. Suppose I will what is set of integers? Set of integer is always of the form -4, -3, -2, -1, 0, 1, 2 and so on. And I will take values from set of integer. M will take values from set of integer and then what is our function here? M plus 1 means if I add if I will take values from m from this integer, then I get, suppose I will put values from this, so I get values like this. Suppose I will start from this, so I will take -4, then -4 plus 1 -3. I will take -3 plus 1 -2. Next I will take -2 plus 1 -1. Next I will do -1 -1 plus 1 0. Next I will take 0 plus 1 1. So like this -3 -2 -1 0 1 2 and 3 and so on. See, this is again set of integers. So what is the range of function? So range of function is set of integers. So range is set of integers for first example. Now for second example we have to find range of g. So second, now let g from natural number to natural number defined by f of n is equal to n plus 1. So we have to find range. So range of f is defined by set of f of n belongs to what? Codomain natural number such that n from what? Natural number. N belongs to natural number. So what is our natural number? Natural number is always from 1 2 3 4 and so on. If I take values of n from natural number, and what is f of n? F of n is n plus 1 such that n belongs to what? Natural number. Now I will put values of natural number in this equation. So I get first value 1 plus 1, I get 1 plus 1 2. Next second value 2 plus 1 3. Next 3 plus 1 4. Next 5 6 7 and so on. Means all the set which start from 2 and so on, 2 3 4 5 6 7 and so on. Means so which is the natural number minus singleton 1, right? This set is nothing but natural number minus 1, so, right? So which is the natural number which excludes 0? So the range of the function is natural number minus singleton 1 is the range of the given function natural number to natural number defined by a function f of n is equal to n plus 1. Now in next lecture we will see graph of the functions and bijection of the functions. So thank you.